Go medium as usual. Ba, 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 ba.
Blues, 20th century blues, they're getting me down. Who's escaped those weary 20th century?
Subject Sigma is approaching Minerva's den. He must not reach the thinker. Detonate the tunnel!
Alrighty, we are now subject Stigma, for anyone that did not catch that.
Hello, Mr. Sigma? Can you hear me?
Sigma, rather.
The name's Porter. Charles Milton Porter. Doc Tenenbaum tells me you're here to help us get the Thinker out of Rapture. It's not going to be easy, but nothing worth doing ever is. You should be able to get inside through an airlock.
It's been forever since I've done this DLC, so I'm just like, well, you played this one twice, so when you get stuck, it's fine. Hey there, Quinton. Welcome in. How are you? The song during my break was Clam's Casino, I'm God.
Minerva's den has been cut off from the rest of Rapture for some time, but not cut off from splicing. Don't let your guard down. The den's gone dark, but if you can reset the local power relay, I'll be able to get the juice flowing from here.
I know, it's a different Big Daddy from my understanding. His name's Subject Sigma, Subject Delta, who we were playing prior, unfortunately passes away. But yeah, it's sort of the same theme.
Hello there. Welcome to Minerva's Den, the home of Rapture's high technology.
Hello.
What steps into Minerva's den? Porter's newest toy? He wants the Thinker for himself. But you see, old friend, the machine has chosen me.
Reed Wall. He and I founded Rapture Central Computing together, but the greedy bastard pushed me out years ago. The splicers, the security. He pulls the strings in Minerva's den now.
Porter and I are partners, but he's wasting that machine. In off hours, I've been using it to predict the outcomes of baseball games, and it is incredibly accurate. Apply such equations to Rapture's markets. This thing is the money-making grail. But Porter, I have heard them feeding it recordings of his dead wife. The fool wants to turn the Thinker into a person. I could not imagine a sadder fate for such a perfect machine.
Alrighty. Yeah, this is the Bioshock 2 DLC. Oh, it's a laser. This gun's pretty interesting. Alright.
Look at you, Sigma. You think that Porter is your ally, but the Thinker knows better. The Thinker knows.
What would Rapture be like without automation?
I honestly wish we had to use this gun all
Power
the
is
time.
rerouted. That should tip things in our favor. Head up to my office in the executive wing. I've got something you'll need. Hurry now.
Okay. The laser is like one of the best guns in this game, like hands down. Alrighty. Got the coffee.
Mr. Ryan hired me to build a computer that could keep an entire city running on time. The Rapture.
Ah! Couldn't do quick enough.
Right on schedule.
The Thinker.
Faster about that. Alright. That was a lot better that time. Whoops. Don't need anything else in here. Security stuff's taken care of. Where's Waldo? Waldo, I'm sorry to say, but I don't think Waldo made it.
Those vacuum bots sucked up all sorts of things before they went on the fritz. Crack one open, and you might find something you can use.
We have the Thinker!
This is no time for
Solid! All yours!
So, grab that and get the fuck out.
No one is supposed to be. Resign.
Electromagnetic lock.
The Thinker's perfect equation has predicted your every move, Sigma. It knew you would be here. It knows where you will be next. And it knows that you will fail.
Wall's become obsessed with perfecting his predictive equation. The Thinker can do plenty, but tell the future? No. The splicing drove him mad. Wall can rot here in Rapture for all I care. We'll make a copy of the Thinker and return it to the land of the living.
The numbers. Why?
Get up and over. There you go. Alrighty. God, this whole like, I'm like trying to remember where we go because like I'm just not the most familiar with this one.
1,000 encyclopedias every day. The Thinker works hard
Okay,
for
stop
Rapture.
fighting each other, please. Careful, hacker. Yes, please. Oh, I'm gonna take my time. I'm not rushing by any means, but it's just like I don't truly remember it a lot. What's this game about? I've heard so much about it, but never got to play it for some reason. This particular DLC or Bioshock itself? Which one? Bioshock in general. So Bioshock is like a utopian sort of game. Each Bioshock has like they're very similar in theme, but like a different story. So, oh god, where to begin? Pretty much the first Bioshock takes place as Andrew Ryan's son. You hijack a ship, or a plane rather, and you crash land into the ocean right above Rapture. And Rapture is an underwater city that essentially just wants to stay away from the land of the living because they don't agree with, like, you know, the laws and the ideologies and stuff of, well, normal people, I guess. And so pretty much you were, the character you play in Bioshock 1 is a, scientifically made child. And I say that in that way because literally his only purpose was to get the genetic key of his father and change the city over to Frank Fontaine, thus causing the city to turn into a literal war zone, essentially. But that goes back in time. So, like, it's weird. Like, you have to play this game backwards. And when I say that is you have to play... You literally have to play this game from the third game to the second game to the first game. You have to play it backwards for the stories to make sense, which is so confusing. Interesting that they did that, but yeah. So essentially, the first Bioshock Infinite, like you want to call it the first one, quote unquote, in the timeline, is Bioshock Infinite back in 1915 with the floating city that is made pretty much by... You see, it fucks up a lot of lore, but you know, that's technically the first Bioshock now. It's really silly. And so pretty much 1950, the Luteces made a floating city that's apparently been existing for longer than Rapture. And sorry. Essentially, once you finish Bioshock Infinite, which I'll be playing tomorrow, you eventually just end up in Rapture, underwater, in time zone. Times don't mean anything.
Shown me so much. My outlook was limited before. Ball games and stock prices, dollars and cents. No, the numbers spiral out.
That hack tool should come in handy. Head back up to my office.
But yeah, pretty much, to explain it, where I got cut off. It's just this game... Do you know the whole, like, World of Warcraft thing of, like, time apparently suddenly not existing, and then there's suddenly, like, you know, all these, like, alternate realities and stuff? That's pretty much what Bioshock Infinite turned this game into.
Minerva's den is mine. You think you can hack your way to the Thinker? You're welcome to try.
And what BT said. So we're not an android, but we are a person in like an armored suit, like an armored diving suit. That's what they call a big daddy, which were men that were...
Use your hack tool to spring open the door. That crack in the window looks big enough to get a dart through.
That were pretty much turned into zombie-like slaves that take care of the little ones, like Kate's little sisters, protecting them from splicers and other dangers. So it's pretty much what they do. Before that, though, they also had other tasks, such as
All splicers haven't gotten into my office thanks to the Thinker's security. I'm giving you top-level access now. All right? Beginning scan.
And because of, like, the big days have, like, other tasks, too. Such as, like, repairing and stuff like that.
Sigma, please come
Hey,
in.
Marcus. Yeah, it's just, it's a really weird...
Sorry I can't be there to meet you in person. You've seen the state of the den these days. It's the Thinker that's important now, though. I need you to get to the computer core and print a hard copy of the Thinker's machine code. Core access is in operations. There's an Ops access punch card hidden in the compartment under my desk there. Grab the card and head for Ops.
Hi, Babbage. I'm sorry, baby. I hate how many fucking dead cats are. It drives me insane.
Potter's time is done, friend. And now you collude with this traitor to steal the Thinker away from me? Sigma must be removed from the equation.
Thinker, deploy office defenses.
Oh.
Wall. He was a brilliant engineer. We saw eye to eye once, long ago. But the splicing made him paranoid, delusional. He'd murder us both to keep the Thinker here.
Nailed it. Scared the fuck out of me, I'm not gonna lie. I jumped really hard because of that.
The Rapture Central Computing Mainframe performs over 1 million calculations per second.
The Lancer is the most technically advanced Big Daddy that Rapture ever produced. Now it stands between you and the Little Sisters. And if there's anywhere that you'll need Adam to get by, it's Minerva's den.
Hi. So, yeah, we gotta fight. I'm sorry.
Subject Sigma rises above the pack, A futile gesture before the all-knowing Thinker.
I wish my dad was a Lancer. Alright.
Sorry, no visitors to the Rapture Central Computing mainframe.
Do what you will with the girls. Twist your body with Adam. The Thinker's perfect equation accounts for all possibilities.
You're so cute, I can't. I know we have to get freaking Thunderbolt pretty much. Electric shock. What do you want to call it? Let's get through the door. I love this gun though. Oh, not now, Jinbei. Ah! Ah! Stop fucking punching me, you dick! Christ! Stop it! His hands are going red. Yeah, that's like the heated metal of like a spider splicer's hooks, I guess you could call that, maybe. Yeah.
Hell. The maglock door's still active. It's regulated by the resistors plugged into that relay. If you can find a way to yank them out, magnets fail, doors open. There's a plasmid that could do the job. They called it Gravity Well.
Time to go get that.
According According to the Thinker's records, the airtight archives warehouse supervisor had a shot of gravity well on hand.
Good to know. Just gonna grab a couple things in here. Hold on.
Getting into the archives warehouse, that'll be the fun part.
Everyone together in this way. Do 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 do. Nope, that's back to the entrance. Okay. When do you sound so good right now? I just want cereal. I don't want anything else.
Another malfunctioning door control? Your hack tool should get you into McClendon Robotics.
You make
I don't think I can drill dash now. Just wondering where you get that. Thank goodness.
Mom, what's 7 times 12?
Don't ask me, silly. Ask the computer tutor.
Honey, I'm home from work. What's that wonderful smell?
The automatic chef made your favorite tonight, tuna surprise. And I didn't have to lift a finger.
Tuna surprise.
Yay!
I'm not a big fan of tuna, so no thank you.
Thank McClendon Robotics.
How might McClendon Robotics
I guess sometimes a cloud of lead just ain't enough. Today I signed for a shipment of those new bot models from McClendon. One variety tosses lightning bolts and the other fires a swarm of rockets. I understand we got some sensitive info bouncing around the mainframe, but brother, have you guys ever heard of overkill?
Hey Maxie, how are you? How was your dinner? Give me a shout out from Maxie Lopes when my mask is shout him out. I'd appreciate it. It's Maxie. Why are we squinting? We'll get it shortly. Face off. So I think there are 2 security bots already. I think we're good. Thank you, Adrian. Alright. Because he's blurry. Oh. Wow!
Sunshine means angels. Shh,
I'm sleeping.
I should put you
You devoured your pasta? What kind did you have? I'm assuming the usual. Yeah. Nah, it's not chicken Alfredo.
angels remember so Daddy.
Ah! Ah! Stop hitting me! Oh.
Are we gonna be
Claire,
together
Claire,
again,
I need you to come with me, and we'll see if we can find a vent this way. I don't really need to heal. Is there a vent over here? No. Bring that with us. Hello? Death rate, pretty much. I need to find an event to put this baby in. Let's see, is there one over here? I heard a sparkle. There's go. Here we go. I just like just fucking revving that thing up and just flying around. It's just like somewhat satisfying.
The door to the archives is shorted out. I'd check the McClendon Robotics workshops for a shot of Electrobolt.
Just like,
Your
yay!
possessions define
He's a
you.
drill to the face.
Don't they deserve to be protected? Airtight Archives offers the most secure
We're
choice
trying
what
to
you can
diet
make.
with junk food.
Remember, that's
Understandable.
Airtight Archives.
I
Located
love
in
pasta
Minerva,
too much. I
Stanton.
can't give it up. I'm sorry. Not sorry. I'd have to find like a decent alternative, which I don't even know if that's possible. Excuse me.
Food therapy. I'm game.
Oh my god, please don't actually kill me.
At least this will come as a surprise to you.
Ow. Ah! I hate spiders so much. Why must they make us heal with them? Okay, excuse me. Oh my god. How are you not dead? You're still going? Yeah. I wanted to finish Minerva's tonight so I can just focus on Infinite tomorrow. And possibly Burial at Sea thinking. How long it takes me to do Infinite tomorrow again? Because it usually takes me 6 to 10 hours. Like a average playthrough. Because I like to get all the story stuff.
A thing like that, losing the only person you care about for somebody else's war, it makes you take stock. I started seeing eye to eye with Mr. Ryan around that time. And so, I brought my know-how down to Rapture. I built the thinker for him, and now it's all I've got. I wonder sometimes, what if I'd come around to Ryan's way of thinking just a little sooner?
Neon, thank you so much for 6 months in a row. I appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome back to Fritos. Thank you so much for the continued support. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Eat me stuff. I was like breathed in and just felt my back crack 3 times. Oh my gosh, ow. Body, please don't fall apart right now. Okay, I really don't need that. Could reload and then grab it. Did I miss anything back here? I don't think we did. I think we're good. No, wait. Yeah, we're good. Jesus, thermal stuff for now. I feel like I shouldn't be jumping around in a suit like this. It's fine. Workshops. I believe this is the way we wanted to go. Hi? Why did that make me jump? Oh, I just killed that like a derp. Okay, well, that's fine. Handyman. Yes, please. Okay, Linda, no. Howie, chill. Holy fuck, you almost killed me. And now we have Jeeves and Howie. 10 out of 10 names game. Holy fuck. Fucking Howie's just like, nah, I'm gonna just light you up in the ass for no fucking reason. Like, hello? Stop it. It's bad. Not what you're supposed to do. Oh, that's not creepy at all. I like little sisters, but I don't like dolls.
Robotic little sisters. Robotic little sisters. Sure, Mr. Ryan, we'll take that contract. Sure, yeah, we'll front all the R&D costs, no problem. And when the big daddies ignore the little robot girls and all your fancy field tests, hell, what are we gonna do with all the full production run of these useless things?
Howie, we need to talk, sweetheart. You are killing me. Quite literally. I love naming things in this game. I don't even get to pick their names. I love that they get named. It just makes me happy. He just wants a hug. Well, he can just ask for a hug instead of like lasering me literally in the ass. That was not okay.
Pearl's death opened up a kind of hole in my mind. But eventually I got around to reflecting on Alan and his intelligence test for machines. I remember grinning about the idea that I could beat it. Design a machine capable of replicating Turing himself. And wouldn't that show the old man? But then suddenly I realized I wasn't really thinking about replicating Alan at all. I was thinking about Pearl. Thinker's independent reasoning processor has been running for several months now. Standardized intelligence test scores continue to rise, beginning daily voice synthesis test. Good morning, Thinker. How are you?
Acceptable. Request to continue most recent conversation topic. Pearl Porter.
Oh, my late wife. Yes, I'd love to tell you all about her. I have a number of old audio recordings we made together that you could listen to, if you'd like.
Acceptable. Begin input of data regarding Pearl Porter.
You took the words right out of my mouth, friend.
There we go.
And just remember, Mommy. Who is that?
Now we have Michael. Hi, Michael. And what are you? Emily. Alright, hi. These botanies are fabulous. I want Waldo back, though. Waldo is probably like the best one so far. Pretty sure, like, accidentally hitting each other. This is fine. Spark, spark, stars. Do, 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 do.
Daddy,
Hey,
you
Mom.
always save me from the monsters.
Welcome to the circus of value.
Chill. Chill, Michael. Chill. It's fine. It's me. Can we just, like, have a perk, you know, in game that just, like, makes these guys less hostile and derpy? Yeah? That would be cool. That'd be really nice. I'm not really sure where the other harvesting body is. We'll find it, though. This is not it. Michael is really excited, but, well, apparently Howie and, oh god, I forgot their other names. Howie and who? Yeah, anyways.
How does it feel to know that your grand purpose is foretold by a machine? The numbers know already what will happen. As I tell you this, will it affect the outcome? I am not so much holding my breath.
Jeeves? Yeah, Jeeves. There we go. So I forget the other one's name. Jeeves is... That's it. Thank you.
Here's the angel.
Howie's like, that feels important because he lasered me in my ass. He's... feels bad.
Where angels walk through.
I cannot get my water open again. There we go. I think, I just think it's funny when I get, like, a name of, like, a viewer in the chat or something, like their first name at least. Because, like, I'll say their name, and, like, they'll go, like, huh? Why are you taking my name? It's like, oh, I'm talking about the robot in game. I'm sorry. Roger, just wait till I get in at him.
Daddy's giving you stores and parties.
I've yet to see my name in this game, and I always freaking hack robots and stuff. I don't think... Oh, go. So there's a vent right here. This is fine. Alright, we should be able to go back to the main area now. How are you not dead? Excuse me?
Rapture Central Computing is the best choice for your company's computing needs. Why, the Thinker even does some thinking for Ryan Industries.
One good zap from that electrobolt plasmid should get you into the archives.
Where? Oh. Can't... I'm barely too short. This is fine.
Dear Dr. Lamb, I received the invitation to your little social club today. In return, I'd like to make you a wager. I wager you need Rapture Central Computing just a little bit more than I need your half-baked metaphysical mumbo-jumbo. Ideal in science, not whatever it is you're up to. You keep out of Minerva's den, and I'll keep this city's automation from grinding to a complete and sudden halt. Sound fair?
They keep attacking each other in accident, and it's just like, guys, Quit it. Oh. Ooh. Upgraded ion laser. The intensity upgrade increases the damage output of the ion's laser beam.
The Thinker has taken note of your new toy. A firecracker before the eyes of God.
Hey there, Hellcat. How are you? I always thought it was interesting in Minerva's like how human the splicers look compared to the other ones. Obviously, the spider splicers still look ow, ridiculous, but yeah. Oh, gotta get in her bot. Now we have Edward. Do we have any Edwards in the chat? Because I now have you as a robot, and I'm sorry in advance. I only know one Edward, actually. I don't know many other ones. Alright, so one bot left to destroy. I actually have not been looking for those intentionally. I should have been, but I haven't. You know an Edward? Do you, Buddha? Do you really? Can we call him Sharon? Sure, I approve.
A pair of thugs came into the archives today and started calling up codes from all over Rapture. People's private possessions, just rifling through them. Said they were Ryan security, that they were doing maintenance on the pneumatic system. Maintenance? Huh. Isn't the point of the archives to keep your things safe from prying eyes?
That is true. Alright. Edward Cullen. I've only watched one of the Twilight movies from my recall. I wasn't really ever interested in them, admittedly. It's just like, oh, this is kind of lame. I gotta do it this way. Archives. You got the bugs the movies were an extra layer of no bueno. I feel like it was just, I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure the books are a lot better than the movies. Yeah.
Continuing input of audio data into the Thinker's database. Subject, Pearl Porter.
Closer now into the recorder.
I don't know what to say, Milton. This is Mrs. Pearl Porter speaking.
That's the way.
And I'm recording this message with my brilliant husband, whom I love very much. And, I am so looking forward to seeing London.
That wasn't so hard, now was it? Won't you be glad that we have these to listen to when we're old and gray?
Oh, don't! It just suicided into the water.
Sure, you hear it in Rapture. One of the business types asked me, why don't you splice white? Get ahead. Well, that's some idiocy. I told him, first of all, I am ahead. Second, in Rapture, it's your work that's supposed to matter, not your skin. Too bad for some folks who can't splice in common sense.
Alright, the Fuckity fuck fuck. I have to go around probably. Excuse me. Good night, Adrian. I hope you sleep well. Thank you so much for modding and hanging out. I appreciate it. Have a good night.
I have begun testing a new approach to the splicing sickness problem. Adam remembers, you see. The method uses the Adam's own recall of past cell configurations to revert each of the patient's genetic changes. With one final dose, we return the patient to his former self. It is only theory. The number of potential bonding sites for even a single test is innumerable, ones I cannot calculate alone. But I have heard of an adding machine at the heart of the city, beyond the capability of any device the world has known. Perhaps, if I could harness its power.
Okay. I think I covered everything up here. Fuckity fuckity fuck. Yeah, pretty much. I just words. What are words? Oh, that's how you do this. I was like, how the fuck did I do this before? Not it. All right. I definitely want insect swarm. That's about it though, in terms of like that stuff. I'll keep one extra slot, upgrade that. Insect swarm 2, and we're good. The bees, my favorite. Let me little robots and stuff go take care of that for now.
Hey, I'm just doing my job. And these pencil necks ain't conducting themselves in a way that'll make it go easy for them. Mr. Ryan needs to keep an eye on what certain subversives got circulating in the archives. That's just the way it is. These pinkos think the bandits are just gonna play nice? Send their plans to the Central Council with a bow on top? When it comes to Mr. Ryan, you're either with him or you ain't. Get used to it.
That's a hard truth. Ow! Are you not hackable? Hmm? Oh. Hi. What? Okay, well that works. I think. I don't know. Come on. What's this? Natural camouflage. Need some peace and quiet. Spice in natural camouflage. Stop moving and just fade away. Remember, not seeing is believing. I can't see you. You can't see me. That's pretty much that is. Believing. Oh my gosh. I didn't even think about that for a second. Holy shit. Alright, gravity well. Got it.
Clear a room of clutter, or your enemies. Watch them try to resist the pull of Gravity Well.
I don't know why this makes me think of Guild Wars 2.
The Tinker knows what you're going to do with that, and it isn't happy.
Oh, my church just rushed in to go, like, clean up the dog pile. That works beautifully.
Porter thinks his talking computer is is harmless fun. It talks like a man. This is a simple toy? No. I have heard that Ryan is becoming paranoid about this Fontaine character. If Porter were implicated as a criminal, I would have the thinker to myself. As it was meant to be. Keep tinkering, Porter. Your time will come.
Sorry, thank you for the host. So, Shashin, pure statement. I hear a Big Daddy. Ooh. Ooh. Hello. I need that. You were? How was your stream? It's good to see you. Oh my god, it's killing all my thingies. Oh, that's wrong ammo type. It's fine. We are slowly making our way through the Bioshock 2 DLC. Slowly. It has been an experience. You're trying... Oh, nice you. I've never played Titanfall before, but I've heard good things about the game. It looks interesting. I would probably be really bad at it, but I hope you had a good time. You love Bioshock? Yes! I love this game so much. Now, everyone in my chat's like, hey, Biddy, when you go speedrun this? And I'm like, I have no clue. We are playing as, what's the name again? It starts with a S, I think. You're an S. Sigma, there we go. Oh, no, Pocket. I was like, I just don't remember the name. You're perfectly fine. Because it's like my most least familiar DLC. So I'm just like, I think it's Sigma. It might not be Sigma. Chat knows. Nixie, thank you for the host. Appreciate it. But I will probably just die here. I will attempt to learn how to speedrun Bioshock 1 in due time. We'll see how that goes. Oh, hello. I was thinking again, Spike. I appreciate it. Oh my god, please go sleep, you poor thing. That is super important. I hope you can get some rest.
The machine's prediction accounts for your every act. Until you reach the Thinker's core, the equation simply ends. I will not let such an error come to pass.
Oh my god, stop. Ow. Can I buy some more? Yeah. More laser stuff. That'd be great. Have a good night. Thank you so much again. I keep forgetting all my hotkeys are different. Okay, calm down.
Daddy, right here.
Bioshock was, I mean, people were asking me while playing it casually because I was just speeding through. Like, dude, you speedrunning this? No, I'm just playing casually. But like, you're like running through it really fast because I play it too much. So I think it's just like learning. It's like I already know how to run through the game fairly quickly. It's just getting it down. Second nature, just about. I've done 13 normal runs of Bioshock now. Obviously, speedrunning it will end up being like over 50 runs, but it's fine. I look forward to it. It'll be fun to learn too. BT, please. Ow. Not ow to you. Ouch is a spider splicer. Being a bully.
All done, Daddy.
Good job.
Daddy, are you taking me home too?
Of course you are, Bubble. I'm gonna take you home. Put you not in your vent. Give me a minute. Nailed it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can you not?
Sumo tubes deliver your package on time. When there's just the right candy bar in the vending machine. When everything works just so. Thank the thinker.
Where's the
Rapture Central Computing, of
oh
course.
thank god. I was like, where's the vent? So I can put baby away before she gets killed. Okay, we're good. I get so stressed out whenever I have like a baby on my shoulder. I'm about to die. It's like that's like my only concern is like their safety. There's a big. I need healing. I need healing. My ass needs to run a little bit faster. We need to run a little faster. We need to run a little bit faster. Hey Ashley, how are you? It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Everything's fine. Not really. Everything's fine. How far in are we? Halfway of the game, I believe, is done now. I want to say roughly. If I had to go off memory. I'm gonna say like 1/3, almost half. Yeah, sounds about right. I'm so glad I have a standing desk right now. And I'm also kind of glad I'm not on cam because I'm just like sitting here, just like bouncing around.
Up and over, friend. Once you toss
my
that
legs
gravity
can
well over the
stretch.
divider, the suction will do the rest.
Oh.
Bingo, that's the way. We're one step closer to getting the Thinker's blueprint out of...
I just cut him off like a dick. This we're just not going into the second. Ooh. You wish I remembered the good chance for a reminder. Duh. The music is so good in this game. I love it. It just makes me happy. Well, I know I'll be uploading apps on YouTube. You can watch the VODs later. I pretty much, for Bioshock 1 and 2, I heavily covered the story stuff, like finding the logs, the extra story bits to help explain the game for both Bioshock 1 and 2 and so on, if you're interested. You get a lot of story stuff, hence why these playthroughs took me a bit longer than I normally do. I am.
Operations. You're nearing the heart of the machine.
Visitors to Minerva's den are reminded that the operations wing of Rapture Central Computing is strictly off limits.
Sigma, You show such loyalty to a proven traitor. What is Porter to you? A convenient excuse to disrupt my work? Or something more? I am curious, I must admit. But not enough to let you live.
Proud parent, hi! One of my favorite things to use, admittedly. If I could use the right one, that'd be great.
The technology of Minerva's den keeps Rapture running smoothly. Unauthorized tampering with computer equipment is a punishable offense.
Alright.
I've got a bathysphere at my lab that should be able to get us the hell out of Rapture, but we can't launch just yet. First, we'll need to reprogram a signal beacon. That nutcase Lamb's got the city on lockdown, but a hacked beacon should keep her torpedoes at bay. See what you can find.
Oh, I forgot a vacuum last level. Shit. Oh, hi, Stuart. Stuart and Julian. Beautiful names. Alright, welcome. Little robots. We're fabulous. I was kind of hoping it was going to say Julia because time to restart? No. I thought that was one of mine. I immediately tried to repair it, and I realized it's not mine. Oh, I don't have any fuel. God damn it. I'm so sad right now. I wanted to charge him. Stuart Little is fantastic. Although that movie made me cry when I was a kid, admittedly, I won't lie. I know it's so pitiful, but yeah. That's a gathering corpse. Good night, Scream. I hope you sleep well. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. Have a good night. I can't go that way yet. So many cameras. Yes, please. It's a Mr. Light on my machines anyways. Good night, Winter. Appreciate you hanging out. Have a good fun, or a good time. Good fun time. Words. Have a good time with, whomever you go to watch. So I was like reading a Discord message on the side as I went to talk that popped up randomly. Oh. I figured it out. Nailed it. Think. I swear I do a lot of things better when I'm tired. As silly as that sounds. Did I forget anything in there? I don't think I did. I think I got everything in here. Don't think we missed any voice logs I'm aware of. I didn't even know there's a turret there. I think it's just like I'm a lot more like focused. I'm not hyperactive. The only issue is when I get tired, I get less chatty, and I just get more quiet as the night goes on. But despite doing a long stream, of making sure I've been taking a bit more breaks than I normally do, because I'm really bad about that, admittedly, and also been eating and drinking a lot. Pretty much. So that's why I do with puzzles a lot and stuff. It's like I overthink it and then I get frustrated and I can't figure it out. Rachel. That's a cute name.
Some of the boys in the code pit whipped up a real doozy of an entertainment. Monitor screen hooked into a sort of tiny airplane cockpit, yeah? And that's swell, because what shows up on screen is an X, that's you, and a bunch of O's, like a Spitfire surrounded by a squadron of Jap Zeros. You fly your little X around and shoot them down one after another. The wall caught us at it one night, called it a waste of time. I don't know. On balance, ain't it better to change what's on the screen than just stare at it?
Speaking of puzzles, you came across... Oh? What am I doing here? Sorry, my brother like came in my room to show me something real fast and I got distracted. Oh. Traitor! Excuse me. Okay, you two. Move your butts. Play Spitfire. What? Huh? Oh god. No, I don't want to play this. Can we? I want off of this. You want more death? Okay. Let me just... Cool. Do we have to do this? I can't remember. Oh my god, it's been forever. We'll go back. Later. Oh, I didn't even see... Let's see all this stuff on this damn desk. I'm a derp. Okay, well that's nice for later. I need to use my burst cells a bit more. Okay, so we've been in here. We can't go into Reed's office yet. I will never get a high score. It's me. We're probably gonna get the lowest score. Sorry.
Welcome to the
I will be perfectly honest. I'm potato. So you're daddy? Am I hearing things? No, it's just a game. Okay.
Continuing input of audio data into the Thinker's database. Subject, Pearl Porter.
I want to tell the recorder how we met, Milton.
Okay, sure.
I was working in my family's diner. School was starting for the fall. And one morning, in walks this college boy. Clean cut. First thing I noticed was his eyes. He sat down and ordered bacon, eggs, and coffee. He was shy, but we talked a little off and on. He came in every single morning for breakfast and ordered the same thing. I told my mama, that boy must really love your cooking. She said, he isn't coming in for the food, honey. He's coming in for you. A year later, we were married.
Aww. So you like singing for the father? That was a cute story. A sweet story? Yeah. Alright, what else did I forget? Okay, so that's airlock. Core access, core access. Good morning, Matt. How are you? Oh, I forgot this one right here. Fuck! I keep forgetting these.
The brain boost gene tonics are working. Extra strength, yes. I see more now. One mind, doing the work. 2, 10, with the help of the Thinker, 1,000. The machine spoke, Ryan listened, and finally, I have the Thinker all to myself. Goodbye, old friend. Don't worry. You leave your creation in capable hands.
Thank you, I appreciate it, Spider. I think I got everything in here for the most part. Oh, wrong. Ah! Wrong buttons. Why is telekinesis on 1 now? Oh, whatever. It's fine. Okay, so we can't go... Can't go through this door right now. We can eventually. I just can't remember how to do it. It will come to me later. It's forever. Doing good. Sorry from the gym yesterday, but I can't complain. How are y'all doing? How's Bioshock going? It's going good. We are on the Minerva's Den DLC. I think that's how you pronounce it. Pardon me if I'm saying that wrong. And we finished Bioshock 1 and Bioshock 2 today. Pretty much covered all of the story in Bioshock 2. I don't think I missed too much in terms of like voice logs and stuff. Tried not to, at least.
The technology of Minerva's Den keeps Rapture running smoothly. Unauthorized tampering with computer equipment is a punishable offense.
Showguns. Alright, what's my objective again? Find the bathysphere signal beacon that can be hacked into a signal jam with guarding land defenses. Okay. So that's airlock. Programming. Core access, climate control. just go through every room again, just make sure I didn't miss anything. Because knowing me, it's just like something simple. I just walked past it.
After some searching, I made contact with Charles Milton Porter in Minerva's den. A productive exchange. Clearly, Rapture is no place to continue my research. But Porter...
The seafloor outside Minerva's den is a machine graveyard. With a little luck, you should find the beacon we need out there.
Just had to backtrack a little bit.
I must keep an eye on Porter and his thinking machine. There's more than one way to muscle out a rival, and I suspect that Fontaine is vying for market dominance in computing now as well. Each hour that contraption spends crunching genetic code for Fontaine brings my city one step closer to dissolution.
Some damn fool stuck his finger in the socket. To get out through the airlock, you'll have to break the circuit somehow.
Jesus, that's one way to go.
I figured out how to reprogram a bathysphere signal beacon to scramble Lamb's torpedoes. But I need access to a bathysphere, and Porter's got the only one in the den locked away at his private dock. Son of a bitch, why doesn't he open up?
Look for a downed bathysphere. They each had a signal beacon we could use.
Oh, there's fucking Eve in there. Hello? Made me realize it. Hello. Okay, so we can go up and around. You love having a switch unlocked at work. Feels good. I appreciate you.
Make yourself at home, Sigma. Soon you also will be rusting here among the trash, used up by Porter and tossed on the heap.
Got it.
That'll do the trick. Take the beacon to the master input console in the programming wing. That paranoid bastard Wall had it installed in his office.
Surprise, Sigma!
Oh, Jesus. What did you install? And can I hack it? It's Tuna Sigma? Oh my gosh. Can we stop attacking each other, please? Didn't even see the cute shark? I'm sorry, I forgot about it. Is it that one? Out there? We saw the fin. Oh my god, now Chad's gonna start singing Baby Shark. That was stuck in my head the other day. I was dying. Not literally, of course, but like. I swear to God. Not me. Please hold. More bees. Ow! Motherfucker. Hi, BB. Hi, sweetness. Come on. You're the cutest little thing ever. Anyone says otherwise, apparently it's gonna die. And go, oh my gosh! Hippity hoppity, Miss B! Maddie! Thank you so much for the biddies and good morning. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Can we get some love and hype in chat, please? Thank you so much, Maddie. I really appreciate that. It's a really cute message. Thank you so much again. I really appreciate it. Alright, we got Julian again. And where's another bot? I swore I saw another bot. And then a fellow well named Maddie. Let's get Matt, and we got Maddie, and then we have Teapot Matt. Then we have Conductor Matt. There's a lot of Matts. I think Matt's actually one of the more common names I have in my chat room. How are you feeling today, no Maddie? Is your fever gone down? Hopefully it has. How does it feel to have Diaso's name? Ow! What just sniped me so hard? That hurt. There's stairs. I always forget stuff every time. When the tarnation's going on here, we're gathering from a corpse. We're getting at him. Apparently gathering you. I have to like remind myself, Quattro, what your real name is every time. Whenever I play this game, you're probably just like, huh? What do you mean you're gathering me? I'm sorry for the confusion if there is any. Just know that you look like an angel to the little ones. Which I guess isn't a bad thing when you think about it.
We found it! Sunshiny angels. This angel's lonely. I could give you one.
No! That's top secret! Stop following me!
Honestly, I should probably let them in here because then that way I can actually get some bots. That was rude. Can confirm it's not a small syringe. I made one. That was very interesting. Scoops! Oh my god, why is that the cutest name ever? Excuse me? I'm so happy right now. That is actually adorable. Good morning, Yix. Can someone tell Yix I said good morning, please? I know you can't hear me. I can't tap out very easily to say hello. But good morning, Yix. Hi, Chaos. How you doing? I appreciate the lurk. Freaking Scoops. It's like the cutest name ever. I can't. I want to keep it forever. Where's Scoops? Scoops? Oh, we have Scoops and Julian. Julian's such a lame name compared to Scoops. Good morning, Courtney.
I read to you now from the machine's prediction. Sigma enters Minerva's den.
I want to name a cat Scoops now.
Encounters hostility. Sigma enters Wall's chambers. You see, the Thinker has chosen me. It does not care what I once did.
What? That was in. That's bullshit. Let's train it if I do it over again. Stop. Thank you. Alright, then you guys stop hitting each other. It's 5:30 in the morning. I've been up for an hour. Aw, well, I hope you slept okay. Oh my god, it is 5:30. Good morning. I just realized what time it is. Alright.
Adam makes it hard to sleep, forgetting things lately. So this is an emergency reminder for the code to my private storage area. I won't record the number, but remember, just look at the 4 groups of books on the shelf. And the sequence is obvious.
Can I do it? Aha! You want to talk about it? It's fine.
Good. It's all hooked up. I can run the hack sequence from here. Just 1 minute.
Good night, sheep. Thank you for hanging out today. Appreciate it.
That should do it. I hope. If the hack turned out right, you are now the proud owner of one homemade signal jammer.
Porter worries you with Sophia Lamb's torpedoes? Ah! He fills your head with foolish visions of freedom. I can provide you more immediate concerns.
So far, so good. I can feel the sunlight already. Now we just print out the machine code from the Thinker's central processor so I can take it to the surface and start to rebuild. Computer core access is at the far end of ops.
Oh boy. Alpha series, Jesus. You need to play something? You definitely should say. It's truly a good game.
It's not your time to enter the core. Not just yet.
Huh?
Wall, you son of a bitch. He's cranked the Thinker's coolant system into overdrive. You're frozen out of the core. Head to climate control and manually reset the turbine to defrost this mess. It's the only way we're going to make it to the Thinker.
Okay. I don't think we can buy Incinerate, can we? No. We can upgrade it eventually. So that's the thing. Wait. Wait.
Honk, motherfucker, you're at my house.
Citrusy New, thank you so much for the host. Tosh Yoshin. Welcome in, everyone.
This is Sparta!
Can get a shout out for Citrusy Noob. I'd appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Well, I currently rack my brain. Like, did I skip over something? I see Incinerate 3, so I guess I just gotta go find it. Let me just make sure I have a plasma slot just in case. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you had a good stream, Citrusy. It's good to have you here. Welcome in, everyone. You'll find it.
Remember to renew your identification badge on the 1st of every month. Security systems are active.
The Thinker's algorithm is highly accurate in predicting local phenomena. But how far can I trust the machine? I have found it running protocols that are not mine. The old Alpha series are returning. Someone...
Oh, there it is. Is there a way to get the challenges?
Sigma, and the machine has no data on them, which makes no... Is it hiding them from me? Is it conspiring against its master? Sending someone? No! I am so close to seeing everything. No one will get that way. Not even the machine itself.
Sorry, I didn't want to cut off the dialogue. We have it on my Discord in the... I believe it's either in the horror or RPG section. I can get it to you after stream though if you can't find it. No worries. Just let me know if you can't find it at all. It's in there somewhere. Hi, buddies. Hi, Scoops. Julian lives! Julian is indeed still alive, surprisingly. Which isn't a bad thing by any means. Oh, it's another one of these. Solid. Ooh, upgrade launcher. Let's go. Could use a literal little sister? Possibly. Possibly not. You never know. Maybe I am.
Sigma, the main cooling turbine is in overdrive. The controls should be down below.
Down below. I got it, boss.
The irony of my predictive equation is that it sometimes requires blind faith.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were that sick.
And the urgency of what I must do to maintain my part in the plan is clear.
Sorry.
I cannot always see just why. An Alpha series is headed to Minerva's den, subject Sigma, and the equation states that if he reaches the computer core, catastrophe. I do not know why. Yet. But I know what must be done. Subject Sigma is approaching Minerva's den. He must not reach the Thinker. Detonate the tunnel!
I feel so bad. I didn't mean to aggro this guy. He has like a little sister with him. I'm sorry. Now I gotta put him down. I didn't mean to attack him. I'm sorry, my dude. I legitimately did not even Mean to hate you. Feels so bad.
Temperature balance normalized. Duty restored.
That'll do. The chamber leading to mainframe access is defrosting as we speak. Head on back there. Next stop,
do,
the
pig.
Thinker's
That'll do.
computer core.
Emmy. Hello, Emmy.
The ice was meant to send a message, Sigma, but you do not listen. Perhaps your brothers can open your ears.
My who? Oh. I was like, where are my brothers? What? Forgot your own brother. And they're a bit aggressive.
The equation is nearing its conclusion, Sigma. The answers.
I love dashing through areas just to get through it.
I'm making believe that you're in my arms.
Dash, dash, dash. So gas, wherever it is for that, one song.
Not yet, Sigma! I am still crunching the numbers.
You think I won't slug you one?
Watch out.
Now we have Chi-Chi and Blinky. Okay. That's actually fantastic. I love
Hell,
these things.
there's one way into the core that Wall can't lock off. The maintenance access shafts. Sorry to send you down through the pit. It's all we've got.
Look at how cute they are. I can't. We're Scoop. Scoop sadly died to that, unfortunately, that, Big Daddy I accidentally aggroed. Sorry.
What is driving you into the core, Sigma? What compels you to defy the Thinker's equation? Is it your deep love for Porter and for Tenenbaum? Ah! You hardly know them, Sigma. You have never even met them.
Are you sure about that?
Ryan's secret police came for Porter long ago. And now he has reappeared in Minerva's den? A man sent to Persephone does not just open his cell door and walk home. the machine. You did not listen. When the pangs of familiarity sting you, my friend, you will have only yourself to blame.
Hey there, Ryan. How are you?
Well, Thinker, Ryan's secret police are on their way. They cooked up some kind of evidence against me. Treason, they say. I've heard what happens to folks who get disappeared, come back as one of those metal daddies. So, I'm leaving you with something to cogitate on in my absence. Inputting Rapture Departure Protocol. Figure a way to get yourself out of this city, Thinker. You've got to live on, no matter what happens to me. You'll find a way.
Come on, guys.
You're in the Thinker's core. The code printer is upstairs in the control booth. Top-level access only. You'll need to confirm your genetic identity to start the printing process.
Okay. The pupper woke me up. She's not liking her crate. Aw. Pup time! I freaking love pup time so much.
Porter, you have forced my hand, you see? The Thinker is shut down. That leaves only two variables, you and me. The equation ends here.
Herr Sigma, it is Dr. Tannenbaum. With the computer disabled, Minerva's den is falling to pieces. No pressure regulation, no air supply. You must defeat Vol and bring the Thinker back to full power.
I'm kind of stuck in here. This one. Try to keep our babies alive somehow. Something.
Your moment has come, old friend. I stand before you, the trusted partner who put a knife in your back. Do not disappoint me.
Where? Oh. Oh, fuck. He's right here. Oh, hello, sir. I'm getting like fucked up right now because I can't fire.
Quickly, take the administrator punch card from Vol's body and reactivate the Thinker.
Okay. We got this. I think we're good. I should just drilled his face off.
Mainframe reactivated. Confirming user's genetic identity. Genetic identity confirmed. Alpha series. Subject Sigma. Former identity. Charles Milton Porter.
Nani?
Welcome back, Milton.
System ending personality duplication. Subject Charles Milton Porter.
You see now why I let the machine speak for you, Mr. Porter. We needed a voice that would be familiar, comforting, your own. With that copy of the Thinker's programming, we may return to the surface and use it to restore you to the man you once were. Please, collect the printout and meet me at your bathysphere dock. Take your time, Mr. Porter. I will be waiting.
Such an interesting twist. I love that every time. Oh, poor Gigi's like banged up like no tomorrow. It was the Thinker the whole time? Yeah. It's pretty interesting twist.
I believe I'm done feeding audio recordings and personal anecdotes to the Thinker. I am set to test the personality duplication function. Target personality, Pearl Porter. Thinker, are you ready?
Yes, Milton.
Starting test. Hello, Pearl?
Hello, Milton.
How have you been?
Just wonderful, Milton. I've missed you, though. It's been so long.
Pearl, No, this isn't right. It isn't her. Thinker, stop the test.
But what's the matter, Milton?
Oh, God.
Don't you still love me?
Oh, God, Oh, God, I said end function, Thinker. Now! It's over.
Such a feels, but
The Thinker never gave up on you, Mr. Porter. It could not leave you behind. Please, step up to the console and begin the bathysphere launch sequence. We have much work ahead of us.
I lived through the Blitz, Pearl, and the fall of Rapture. They took my memory, my voice, everything that made me a man, but nothing ever scared me so much as saying goodbye. I wanted to save you. I couldn't resist trying to bring you back the only way I knew how. But you didn't want that. I know it now, and I think I'm finally ready to let you go your way. I stand here with the sun on my face, and it's almost like I can feel you smiling. Goodbye, Pearl. I love you more than I've got words for. Milton.